I'm going to start doing blogs as I watch television because I have a lot to say, and I don't want to waste time going to the computer and stuff like that. I'm watching the Housewives of Orange County. I can't get enough of these Housewives shows, and I got a lot to say about Beverly Hills and all these. But this Orange County, this rich girl, I don't know anybody's names. I don't even know the names on Family Guy. I call the dog, and the baby. I don't remember their names. This girl married this, not a dermatologist, a plastic surgeon. They live in a gigantic house. I can't even begin to tell you how big the house is. And he's a nice guy, and she's pretty, and she has plastic surgery, whatever. She has all these kids. I think she's Jewish, and he's not Jewish. I think she's Jewish, but the kids' names are Max and all Nikki and Katrina, all non-Jewish names, whatever they have. Who cares? The girl, the wife, brought in live lobsters from Maine. They live in Orange County, so I know she got them somewhere. And the live lobsters, she's carrying live lobsters with the bands over their claws. I feel terrible. When I go to, there's a restaurant here called the House of Chan. Andy went to get Chinese food. It was $91. Do you pay $91 for Chinese food? And not just for 2 egg rolls and a wonton soup. But we didn't order there. It's stupid. Their steaks there are $48. We used to go there all the time. One time I went there and it cost me $800 because I went to the store next door. I went to get Chinese food, and next door was a clothing store, and I bought $800 worth of clothes when I went to get Chinese food. It was the most expensive Chinese food I ever got. And that was a while ago I did that. But anyone to get Chinese food, they have horrible Chinese food in Toronto, horrible. And P.F. Chang's, which I love in Las Vegas and in the United States, is all the same, like McDonald's, except in Toronto. They opened one in Toronto, and it's, oh my God, P.F. Chang's. It's not the same. Nothing was the same. Twice I've been, I don't even like it. They have horrible Chinese food here. Anyway, they got a lot of Chinese people, just horrible Chinese food. Anyway, so, what am I talking about? So she brought there, they have a big lobster aquarium. And if you want lobsters, at this place called House of Chan, which you go there for steak. Even though it's a Chinese restaurant, believe it or not, but you go there for steak. And they have the old Chinese waiters with their, look at this dog, won't leave me alone, that dog. With the red vests and all that stuff. And they have a big aquarium, and you pick out the lobster you want. And they take out the lobster alive, and they weigh it right there for you in the scale. And I couldn't do it. Andrew likes lobster. I don't like lobster. I maybe have a piece of her. They want to try my lobster. The best lobster I had was in Florida. I could have been Joe's Crabs. I don't even know where I was at years ago. But I can't do it. I can't get live lobster and say I want that one and then kill it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Not because I'm a nice guy. And I just can't do it. So this girl on the show is carrying these live lobsters. Look, I have that, and her kids are afraid. I got these live lobsters, and they're alive. And they put the bands around their claws. I remember one time I took Andrew out for a lobster dinner, and the man came and he brought me a lobster, one claw. And I said, why does this lobster have one claw? He said, because this lobster that I'm giving you now was in a fight with another lobster. So I said, well, if the lobster you're giving me now with the one claw was in a fight with another lobster, you couldn't bring me the winner? So the girl is carrying lobsters, and her kids are afraid. And then she takes the live lobsters, and she puts them in a big pot of hot steaming water. I couldn't believe it. I know what you're saying, Dave. What do you mean? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put the lobsters in a big pot. That's how you cook the lobsters. And put them in. I couldn't do that. I can't take the lobsters that are alive and put them and kill them, put them in a hot steaming water. I couldn't do it. I couldn't believe she did it. How could you do that? I know that's how you cook lobsters, but they're alive. I can't kill them. You put them back in the water. I can't I used to take the kids fishing. They'd capture fish, and the guys would take cut off the head, clean it up. I felt horrible. So the cosmopolitan, the plastic surgeon, her husband, I can't remember it. Excuse me, I got so much gas. I could drive to Pittsburgh. Yeah, gas is so high. Prices are going up so high. Pumpernickel is now Pumperdime. Anyway, so the plastic surgeon husband keeps saying to the wife she wants to have a party and she wants to have a clam bake. And the husband's, a clam bake. You know what goes good with lobster? Onion rings. I'd love to have onion rings. And the wife says, we're not having onion rings. Oh, I love onion rings. Why can't I have onion rings? And she keeps saying, we're not having onion rings. You're being annoying now. I think it's being annoying. Look at the house you're living in. Look at the lifestyle this guy is giving you. And you're calling him annoying just because he wants onion rings? Let him have the onion rings. It's his house. You should see this gigantic house. You never saw anything like it in your life. This gigantic house. He can't have onion rings? Then he keeps bringing up the onion rings. She says, if he says onion rings one more time, I'm going to strangle him with an onion ring. Why can't he have onion rings? He's given her a wonderful life. He's probably one that bought the lobsters. She was a model, and she's a very nice girl, but let him have onion rings. And that's the whole purpose of this blog. Let him have onion rings. Now, I want you to go to David